like you said, a lot of people did not have a lot of high hopes for this character. But now, showcasing some sort of usage here as a Potemkin mercenary.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and honestly, facing off against Potemkin, bringing in the mercenaries, bringing in the paid guns might be the thing that you need to do, because this character has been a terror for quite some time in Guilty Gear Strive. Excited to get to see the big man up one more time. Loser side of the action here, it's win or go home, as right off the rip, we're gonna find the 6P, the knockdown, but a 5 PM response.
Goldberg from Gobou. It's those types of reads you got to make against this character. I like that there. Just immediately goes into the Sun Void. Wants to make sure that Eddie Gauge is locked and loaded.
Oh, but so smart. The deflect shield straight into the armored slide up there. Well, try to look for the 6B, but the forbidden air dash actually still gets blown up. Pierce immediately destroyed there.
Oh no, you have no meter. You got to hold this, and you got to hold this Potemkin Buster. Andross taking first blood. Oh, we try to do it again, too.
Good block there, but unfortunately can't block forever. The oppose ends up coming through. Invite hell into the 6H one more time. 50 meter, but still, little Eddie not available.
Andross, as you can see, staying careful. You are one blue wild assault away from losing your life. Knows it there as well. Oh, that red RC was so good. But so was that backdash there from Gobou, not holding any of this.
Dude, and so far, Andross, the way we've been hammer stopping has been ridiculous here. It is so effective at every single turn, whether it's on hit, on block, or just being able to get the extra frame advantage. We have been kind of monstrous with the stops here.
Perfect answer coming out here. Gets the tap dust as well, but this is such a bad position for Gobou. Potemkin has so much meter. Gets the backdash perfectly. Will we see a burst from Andross? Wants to try to close this one out. Gigantor Kai, of course. Will we see the tap dust? And we do. Had so many different ways to go with that one. The tap dust is going to be what closes this one out. And the first point on the board is going to go to the Spanish pot.
I was gonna say, getting Zato with some tech of his own there. That tap dust so strong. Normally something that you see in the toolbox for that Zato a little bit more often. But you know, Potemkin obviously able to be successful when he needs to be. Obviously has a very strong lows, which helps sell that in the later stage of those rounds.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I know a lot of pop players complaining about that 2K, but in those Oki scenarios, pretty much guaranteeing you the hard knockdown always shows some use.
Oh, absolutely. Here the 6-8 though, full Eddie Gauge to be able to rock it out.
On some of the frog there. Able to get the amorphous as well. Max damage, max gauge, and look at this health bar from Andross.
And unfortunately, there's not much to look at here. Just gonna hold on to the burst. No reason to try and be a hero. It's a perfect on the other side as we answer back in a hurry. It's 2D round start. Doesn't get much, but I love the idea.
Oh no, the flick taking out Eddie and Zato as well. Now gotta try to play out this neutral game with no tools to your name. Literally just walking him down the fear that this character is able to impose, and Andross is able to take full advantage.
Amazing tech there, and that ends up working out again. I thought maybe we were going to try and go for the anti-air. Ends up just letting it chill, though. It's a bit scary as we block the tap dust.
I thought Heat Knuckle was for sure on the cards. Tried to go for the reversal buster, but Gobou sniffs it out immediately.
Oh, and finally ends up sneaking in with the command throw here. Has the meter and immediately goes through for the cancel to try and keep the pressure up. Burst still available as we try to armor through. The brute force has just not been effective.
Trying to catch Gobou lacking, says absolutely no chance. Goes for the oppose. That would have been real scary. The Buster got it. Good block so far, but you can't block everything, and you especially can't block that damn Fang. Gobou hits Andross with a bit of his own medicine with the command grab to tie it up.
Dude, and I feel like the big adjustment has just been we've been so much more ready for a lot of these aggressive armored options to be able to try and break out of the pressure here. We've been structuring specifically around trying to go for the hammer fall, trying to go for the command throw. Everything in between has just been rendered relatively ineffective here in the early stage of game 2. Is now game 3 looking to be more of the same. Gobou says, I don't need Eddie. That's just that's bells and whistles.
That is crazy. So I can do it with or without Eddie. Still apply that belt. I'm gonna still apply that damn Fang.
Uh-oh. Doesn't matter how many good reads you have, though. This is how fast a round could potentially go astray. It's going to be a wall break here, and one more chance. 50 meters still in pocket.
First out from Andross this time. Figure out how to deal with the Anther. How you bursted and you're still in the corner. There we go. Good backdash. Should be able to pick it up. Oh no. Invite Hell not connecting there.
Oh, and this time is able to utilize the opposed. Last time we saw that exact situation, we went for the 6P, but this time a little bit of an adjustment here that ends up working out perfectly.
Gobou has been utilizing every single tool that this character has to offer. We've only been here for a few rounds so far, and I feel like I've seen every single move from Zato.
Here's come through, misses out, but again, the timing on that mix-up is so good. Second time in this sequence that we've whiffed the commando, but the frog has perfectly covered our spacing there. Uh-oh.
You got no idea to save you. You got a YRC, but YRC he gets pot. So scary. What good is 100 meter if you can't do anything with it but finds a use case out of the blue there with the BRC?
Oh my god, it doubles up with a quick aggressive actions there, utilizing the RC just to unstick from the wall and extend the confirm. Oh, still in this and now firmly in the driver's seat here.
Gobou ceiling with all of the characters that he plays is just so impressive. Usually people spending their entire lifespan of this game trying to master Zato, and even with a few more characters in the back pocket, still showcasing all the potential of this character.
My god, is able to blow up the attempt there as we look for the 6H. 6P as we see the 2S start up again. Very good options here as the frog keeps the lockdown, unsummons, and he's able to deal with the flick too. We are just, like you said, this is a masterclass on dealing with the character in the corner, man.
Gosh, you gotta think about how good Gobou is at this matchup. Is it the Fab experience, or is there some other pot, or is Gobou just that good?
Oh, and the commitment to the down back there. Realizes we have the life orb, but this time, unfortunately, he's going to get caught out. It's 2K to try and reset the pressure here, but there it is. Uses the deflect shield to get away from the flick and finds the command throw. All of a sudden, after a strong game 1, things are falling apart here. Our Potemkin hero is 1 away from an exit.
Switching sides with Eddie there in order to land that command grab. Gobou putting on an absolute masterclass, utilizing tools that we just don't see on Eddie anymore.
Looks for the overhead here, gets pushed back out by the deflect shield, unsummons, and commitment with the 6P. Here it is, one more time. As the deflect shield buys some room.
Buys room, but can't buy you any more Eddie gauge. Andross one good read away. But it's looking like Gobou is one good guess away from advancing in these losers quarters and finds it. We're gonna be seeing Gobou in semis with a fist up triumphant, taking Zato to new heights.
An absolutely ridiculous performance there, and as you said, that is the second time has been able to deal with the matchup there, showing off that Zato, as you said, the use cases for the character to be able to be successful. Incredible performance, but still not done yet. If Gobou was able to qualify, it will take 2 more victories to make it into that final spot for Sunday.
The fact that he